Hi, DB back again. I'm not going to ramble on too much here. Well, I'll ramble on a little bit because that's what I do. That's what I do best. But I'm going to try and answer a question that I'm sure a lot of people have asked at some point when they've been playing guitar, and it's how long should it take to learn a song? And that's a pretty tricky question because some songs are easier to play than others, and some people's abilities are better than others as well. So I think most people ask the question so that they can sort of gauge their abilities, and especially beginners who feel like bashing their heads against brick walls sometimes, you know, when you just keep playing over and over again, making the same mistakes. And I mean, that's the sort of category I fall into. So what I'm going to do is try and learn a song from scratch to show you the development and the problems that I have in learning particular parts of a song. I mean, it might just help some of you realise that this is a problem that sort of we all share, and a lot of us share, and it's not just that you're useless and you can't grasp it. I mean, it gets all frustrating, and all that frustration normally ends up with you putting the guitar in the corner of the room, and then you'll see it on eBay in 12 months time once you've got fed up with dusting it every week. Well, I've been learning guitar now for about 19 months, and that seems, I mean, to me that seems a long time, but I suppose in terms of learning to play the guitar, maybe it's not. And also, I'm not really a natural at this. I do have to work at it, so everything's pretty hard for me. And I mean, I still can't play Dust in the Wind all the way through, and I think I've been practicing that for about 6 or 7 months, on and off, not permanently. And there are lots of other songs I've been messing around with as well. But don't get me started on bar chords. But it's another thing. So here we go. This I'm going to attempt to learn a song, a beautiful classic George Harrison song called "While My Guitar Gently Weeps," which is actually what it does on a regular basis, and also along with the neighbours. But I'm going to use the instructions and tabs and audio lessons from guitarnoise.com, and Dave Hodge produced some great lessons on there, and I've always loved this one. So here we go. I'll put the link for the information for this site. Where is it? Up there, is it? Somewhere. Top right. Anyway, more info. So you'll find that there. And this isn't a competition to see who can learn it first, because there's always going to be some virtuoso who can get this down in a couple of hours. But I'll tell you roughly how long I've practiced to do the various parts and what problems I've come across along the way. And it just might make you seem that, well, yeah, I've had that problem there as well, you know, and you see how I get around it if I do. Well, I suppose the bottom line is don't beat yourself up about it, and it takes as long as it takes. But okay, so let's get going. Okay, I mean, the great thing about this lesson is that, well, one, it's a brilliant song to be able to learn, but it's lots of tips on exactly deciding on what fingers you want to learn to play the particular notes, and I mean, it instructs you on the best fingers, or which fingers David would use to pluck the strings. But you do whichever feels best for you, but sometimes you have to decide on what the next note is going to be so that your fingers are in the right position for that. So sometimes you have to use odd fingering, but it actually makes the next note better. But anyway, so here we go. That's a good start. It's because you're on camera, you see. It's terrible. And there we go. And this is the first one. Changing from an A minor to an F6. And this is the one that I basically got to practice on the change, because there are various fingerings you can use, and I think I'm going to try and use the one hook the thumb over. So the first part is fine. I mean, that's simple open chords, open, and then I use my pinky on the top string there to, and then my thumb over the top on the second fret to do the bass note on that. Try and get a good and I think I will use the thumb over for the first fret E string. Back to the A minor. Oh. E, G. And I can't see the rest because I've got to scroll down the page on the computer. So my first problem that I'm going to encounter is the change from the A minor to the F6. I've been practicing this now for half an hour, so that's where I've got in half an hour. And it's still not example one, so I'm going to keep practicing that and then decide on which fingers I'm going to use, and I'm not going to come back with another video until I feel that I can play this pretty much all the way through this first section. So you'll be happy to hear that. So anyway, that's my problems here at the moment. I'm okay with other things. Oh, another thing, when you're holding down the A minor, and I've done this in some other songs, is that when you lift your little finger onto the top string, the top E, to play it up there, there's a tendency to actually take the pressure off these two fingers here off the strings, and when you're doing it quickly, it can obviously take the pressure off and it can buzz, and that is a problem I have with that. So it's maintaining the pressure on these fingers whilst moving the pinky. That is the problem I have. The whole world might not have that problem. That's the problem I have. Anyway, rambling on for far too long. I'll see you all soon with this first section all done, and we'll move on to the next one. Go and visit the website, brilliant website, some great lessons on there, and I'll see you soon. Cheers, bye.